A lot of people care what others think about them to some extent, and caring isn't always bad. It can help with personal development, which is why we welcome feedback and accept constructive criticism from those we trust. But if we're not careful, caring about the opinions of others can become unhealthy. We can slowly become people pleasers, and instead of living up to our own expectations, we live up to the expectations of others. Caring too much about what others think can also start a cycle of comparing yourself to others. I think most people will agree that life is better when we're not so concerned about how others view us. It can build confidence, and we're free to be who we want. But of course, getting to this point is easier said than done. So here are a few tips to help you along the journey. Number 1, consider the source. Constructive criticism and positive feedback are both good. And let's be honest, sometimes we need someone to be truthful and call us out when we're wrong. But on the other hand, some people love to criticize and make comments that are better kept to themselves. And these comments can be about the most ridiculous things. Their goal is to make you feel bad about yourself. But before you give them the power, ask yourself this important question and be honest. Does this person care about your best interests? I'm willing to bet the answer is no. And remember, being a relative doesn't automatically mean that they care about your best interests. And if you come to the realization that the person does not care about you in that manner, their opinion doesn't matter. Stop waiting for validation. If you have a good idea, don't let it slip through your hands just because others don't think it's a good idea. Validation is the desire to have someone else's approval or agreement on something. However, not everyone will agree with you. And if you live your life looking for everyone else's approval, you're giving them too much power. Keep in mind, when someone tries to discourage you from doing something, sometimes they're projecting their own fears, and other times they don't want you to get ahead. So try to stop pleasing everyone and put yourself out there. Remind yourself that you have nothing to prove to anybody. Some people will live in certain neighborhoods, take certain vacations, and even drive a certain type of car to fit in with a certain group, or to feel as if they belong. But if you live your life buying things to impress others, you could end up with a lot of stuff that you don't need or even want, and you start making decisions that don't align with the person you want to be. Keep in mind, your true friends will never make you feel as if you have anything to prove. Unfortunately, you can't please everyone, and some people just won't like you. This might not be the most comforting thought, but it's need to know information because in this situation, you're not the one with the problem. They are. If you're absolutely positive that you haven't done anything to this person, or if you've tried to get to the root of the problem but they won't provide an explanation, move on. Understand that the issue goes beyond you. They might be a difficult person, or they might be jealous of you. And finally, be patient. The honest truth is that learning how not to care about the opinions of others takes time. Depending on your makeup, you might naturally want everyone to like you. So even if you know there's little you can do and you know the importance of moving on, it might be difficult. Don't worry, give it some time. In the meantime, cultivate new friendships and strengthen relationships with those who truly care about you.